Hello everyone, it's Everyone's Racing here and welcome back to Breaking Point 2, where today we'll be doing chapter 3 of the story mode in the F1 23 game. Now this video did come out later in the week than I was planned to. It was meant to come out on Tuesday, but I've been having problems with my pedals on my steering wheel. So they're still not fully fixed, but hopefully I should have them fixed over the next month. And yeah, so in the driving I'm quite slow because the pedals are not fully going to max, so I'm driving quite slowly for the next couple of videos, but we have to work with what we've got. And yeah, so without anything to do, let's go on to the next chapter. It's the Hungarian Grand Prix several weeks later, chapter 3, with over half of the 22 season now in the books and having endured most than their fair share of teething issues. Aiden Jackson and the team at Konnersport attempt to provide the doubters wrong and make a strong statement before heading into the summer break.
Hey there, can you raise that lamp about 6 inches, right? Excellent. A butler should always look sharp. So.
At what point in the 22 season was it clear to you that the team was struggling?
Oh, well, right after the Hungarian GP. I may only be the money, but even to me it was obvious. The whole thing was a shambles.
Yet again, Konnersport's Jackson and Butler battling it out on track. It seems as
Hang
if
on
they...
2 seconds, Nat.
Okay, Devon, Aiden's lapping faster than you. I need you to let him pass, please. Devon, do you copy? Listen to me, I need you to let Aiden pass now.
Butler just completely blanking the order there. Seems like he didn't even acknowledge it.
Too true, but as you can see, no way through for Jackson. No way at all. This Konnersport rivalry is getting heated on the track here in Hungary.
Oh, come on, this is a joke!
So as you can see from the cutscene there, it looks like Devon Butler is taking no notice of our team order at Konnersport and is completely ignoring it and does not want to be a team player in this, and he wants to be a selfish driver. But our objective is to overtake him before lap 14. And as a bonus objective, we need to finish within the top 8 and also get the fastest lap of the race. Whether that be possible in this car, we will have to find out. But now we're chasing down Devon Butler, now coming into turn 1, coming a bit wide there. DRS now open, and as you can see, DRS is not being fully being used up because my brake, apparently I was braking when I wasn't. Now coming into the final corners now going to brake as late as possible, knocking it down into second gear, trying to get that rotation in. Now coming on this full throttle now. Can we dive it down the inside? Not quite. We're going to stay behind them and use the DRS on the home straight. Now with DRS now opens, using ERS as well. Can we make a move? Round the outside we're going to go, braking much more later than Devon Butler. But he comes up down the inside, we just about missed contact. And we've got DRS now open and we make the move done. And we move up into P15. And now we've got a new objective, which is to finish within the top 10. So now we've got another 4 cars to go, with Sebastian Vettel being the next one in front of us. Now can we make a move into turn 8, I think this is. In a high speed corner, not quite, but we're going to make a dive bomb now into this long right hander. And we get the job done. We move up into P14 now. Now can we make a move into Albon? No, we can't. We're going to stay behind him, keeping it nice and soft on the throttle in case we spin out. And we're going to send it down the inside of Albon now. And we make the move done. Now we're up into P13 within 5 corners. And now we come through the high speed corners, getting a bit of understeer there, running a little bit more wider than we would have hoped for. And now we move on to lap 14 now, as we set the fastest lap, the fastest first sector of the race so far. Chasing down Daniel Ricciardo. We did cut that corner there, but we got away with it. Brake as late as possible into the chicane bit here, using all the curb as possible, while not using the sausage curb. Using a little bit of the curb here. Can we send one down the inside of Ricciardo? We do. We make a bit of contact, and we do go quite wide, but we do make the move stick, and we move up into P12. Now, can we set the fastest lap of the race? As we do go wide there. We now get a red sector 2, so I don't think we're going to be able to get the fastest lap on this lap. Now coming through this long left hander now, going really wide than we would have hoped for. Almost losing the rear end there. Now coming right on the back of Ocon's gearbox now. DRS now open, ERS being deployed, and can we make a move into turn 1? We've got all this slipstream now, all this overspeed, and we make a double overtake, can we? Send it right down the inside using all the curb as possible. DRS now open, and we make we just done a double overtake into turn 1, and we move up into the points position now of P10. Now can we complete the bonus objectives now? Can we move up into P8 as we move on to lap 15 now, as we send one down Magnussen? No we don't, we back out of it last minute. Now into this long left hander now, staying in third gear so we don't get much wheel spin. Can we send one down the inside of Magnussen? Yes we can, we're going to send it down the inside, and we move up into P9 now. We are flying right now, but still no fastest lap of the race so far. And now we've got a gap to Norris of 0.5 tenths now, as we're right behind this gearbox. DRS now open again, and can we make a move into turn 3 now? Into the long left hander, not quite. Now using all the speed as we can, using a little bit of slipstream, but I want to come out of it because of dirty air. Now can we make a move around the outside? Yes we can, we go really wide, but we don't get a warning for track limits there, which is surprising. And now we move on to Bottas as we go up into P8, as we stay behind him for now in this chicane bit here. Using a little bit of curb on the outside, using all of it on the inside here. Not choosing to make a move down the inside there, was a bit too far back for that. And now we're up into these high speed corners in 5th gear now, running a little bit wide there. And now we're going to send it down the inside of Bottas. We make a bit of contact, but we keep it as safe, as clean as possible, and we move up into P7, almost losing the rear end there. And we are up into P7. Now can we chase down Science as we come onto the final lap now? Science, I don't think we're going to be able to gain 6 seconds in one lap, especially in this car. But can we set the fastest lap of the race as we go really wide here? So I don't think we do, and we've only got 9% of ERS left. So fastest lap is looking very unlikely now. But we're on the final lap, coming through this corner, into this high speed corner, chucking it into the right hand side. Now we're going to chuck it into the left hand, into this high speed left hander, chucking it in, going a little bit wide. Now coming from a long late apex now, we use a bit too much curb there. Obviously, as we know from older F1 games, that is a deadly curb, and we went onto it. As we make a big lock up there, and we actually go a bit too deep into that corner due to the lock up. But we keep it within the track. Well, I say we keep it within the track. We are going very wide here. I think tyre wear and the understeer, it's not helping too much. As we go wide again there, using all of our ERS now, braking as late as possible into the third to last corner. Now coming into the penultimate corner now, as Max Verstappen comes across the line to win the race, as we are drifting around the second to last corner there. Now coming into the last corner now, going really wide here, losing the rear end completely, but we have enough space behind us, and we come across the line for P7 in the Hungarian Grand Prix. So our finish position went up, and our racing etiquette also went up due to that race.
Who else out there deserves a mention today?
Well, I feel like there are a couple, but let's start with Aiden Jackson.
Couldn't agree more. Jackson had a brilliant race, didn't he?
Yeah, we know Konnersport have struggled all season. Jackson's done really well today, and that's in spite of the problems with his own teammate.
Even before they became teammates, these two had their fair share of run-ins. It's a fascinating rivalry. You can't take your eyes off it for one moment. But nonetheless, some much-needed points today for Konnersport. Exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
So it's Max Verstappen who comes out on top with Hamilton on second and George Russell in third. It's been a long, exciting race. And now we're having an interview with Natalie.
Well, a good race out there again today, Aidan, but what we do all want to know, what exactly happened with Devon? It sounded like he completely ignored a direct team order.
And as we have said before, we do think he was ignoring a direct team order. So we are going to choose the option on the right hand side of he was out of order, but what do you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect? It's Devon. He was out of order out there. He really needs to rein it in. He's not the only one driving. I'm sure the team will have a lot to say about it.
Well, he did certainly seem to cause you some trouble out there today. And after that, and what happened in Canada, what would you say to those wondering if the old Jackson-Butler rivalry is well and truly back?
Rivalry between Jackson and Butler is very truly there. It is 100% there. But the problem is Devon Butler will never change.
I think the bigger problem is that Devon will never change. Devon only cares about Devon, and I'm not going to bend to that. So call it what you want.
So issues with Devon aside, how do you feel it went out there today? Do you think the team will be pleased with your performance?
It was a very good performance from us, but as you know, it's a good result, but there's always room for improvement no matter what you get. Even if you win the race, you can always improve no matter what the outcome is.
It was a good result, for sure. But to be honest, Natalie, there's always room for improvement. I'll be studying all of the race footage and looking for new opportunities. The team will be doing the same with the car, I'm sure.
So you mentioned the car there. In that regard, Konnersport's not had the easiest of times so far this season. Has that all been sorted? Are those reliability concerns well and truly behind you?
Obviously, it's very early to say if the issues are fully gone, but we're going to go for the option at the bottom here, which is there was no problems today, and we're confident the team have got it all in hand.
Well, yeah, there was no issues this race, so things are definitely looking up in that regard. I'm confident the team have got it in hand, and today proved it. There's always room for improvement, but little by little, step by step.
That's great, thank you.
Post-Hungarian Grand Prix now, despite Devon's lack of cooperation during the race, Aidan still manages to pass his Konnersport teammate and secure points for the team at the Hungaroring.
Okay, I'll leave that in your capable hands. Devon, you had a problem with a team order today?
Didn't happen.
What?
Look, I know everyone's saying I ignored it, but it didn't happen. I never got the order. Check the comms.
Shoddy workman always blames his tools, eh?
Check the comms.
Okay, we checked the communication pipeline. Fix it. This cannot happen again.
Typical.
Aidan, listen.
What's the point?
It's just Devon being Devon.
And what? That makes it okay? He's an arrogant...
No, you're right to call him out. But imagine if we didn't give him certain freedoms. He'd be even harder to manage. As his father, I know. Aidan, you're the best driver that we have. And it's right for you to put Devon in his place. He needs it. The team needs it.
Thanks. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me. I think...
Honestly, we don't deserve you. And I know that you're being discussed at other teams. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Sure. I'm sorry if I've spoken out of turn. About Devon.
Not at all. You know the best way to keep Devon in his place?
What's that?
Beat him.
So some very strong words there from Devon Butler's father there. A new star is born. Konnersport have been contracted with a film production company. They are currently in the pre-production phase of the latest installment in the ever popular Throttle Zone movie franchise, and want to offer a cameo role for one of our drivers. They are also keen to use a Konnersport branding within the picture, and it would be an excellent opportunity to help put the team on the map. The question is, which driver should we represent Konnersport in the movie? Now, although we should choose Aiden Jackson because he's got a good personality, but as a movie star, I think Devon Butler has all the characteristics to be a good actor. So we're going to choose Devon Butler, as he just seems to have a bit more character to him to be in a movie rather than Aiden Jackson. When challenged by the press about disregarding the team order during today's race, Devon went public with the comms issue. We are now being pressed for a statement. What is our response? Obviously, as a team principal, we cannot confirm it and we cannot deny it because it may cause rumours and it may cause some upset within the team. So we're going to be cautious about it and say we still don't know to ourselves. Let's be open and state that we're running tests and looking into it still. The factory tour that went in the last episode, it went ahead with the streamer, with Devon Butler leading the way. He made a couple of gaffes regarding the team's work for him. It's not a great look for Konnersport as a whole, and I don't think some of the engineers in attendance were too happy about it. So that thing that we chose last week, it wasn't the best option to do. So a new star is born, and Devon's overpromise has gone down, and breaking news from the Hungarian ring. And now we get a phone call from Davidov.
So, I had a word with Aiden.
And?
Nothing to worry about. Don't think there'll be any more problems.
What did you say?
Doesn't matter. We level with each other. Just leave Aiden to me from now on.
And what about Devon?
What about Devon?
We both know it wasn't the comms, right?
Andrea, listen. Devon may push his luck from time to time, but I won't have his integrity questioned. If he says it was the comms, then you know what to do. Yes?
Right. Sure. I'll have them checked again.
See that you do.
So it looks like Andrea was put in his place there a little bit and was told what to do from Davidov. So it looks like there's not a problem with the comms on Devon Butler's side, and he is just making it all up, as he does not want to give Aiden Jackson the place in the Hungarian race, in the Hungarian Grand Prix this weekend, and is still blaming it on the comms. And his father is also telling Andrea to keep checking it, even though Devon Butler is lying to the team, and it was not a comms issue. It was just him purposely ignoring the team order. But that is it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a like. Please do subscribe down below for more racing based content, and I should hopefully have another video coming out later this week, and I will see you later on this week for chapter 4 of Breaking Point 2.